Well, it says we're live. Live.
Well, Mama told me when I was young,
Good evening,
sit
Sister Nez.
beside me, my only son, and listen closely to what I say. And if you do this, it'll help you some sunny day. It will.
Thank you, Sister Nez. It's good to have you here as well.
Oh, take your time. Don't live too fast. Troubles will come and they will pass.
Sister Alma, good
You'll find
evening.
the warm arm and you'll find love. And don't forget that there is a someone up above. And be a simple kind of man. Be something you love and understand. Baby, be a simple kind of man. Oh, won't you do this for me, son? If you can, if you can. Get your lust from the rich man's gold. All that you need now is in your soul. And you can do this, oh baby, if you try. All that I want from you, my son, is to be satisfied and be a simple kind of man. Be something you love and understand. Baby, be a simple kind of man. Won't you do this for me, son? If you can, if you can. Oh, don't you worry, you'll find yourself.
Alma, I've missed talking to you too, buddy.
Follow your heart.
Sorry, my life's been a little chaotic.
And nothing else. And you can do this, oh baby, if you try. All that I want from you, my son. Be satisfied and be a simple kind of man. Be something
Elsewhere, Sister Lori, good
you
evening.
love and understand. Baby, be a simple kind of man. Won't you do this for me, son, if you can? So baby, be a simple
happy, a super duper happy. It's a hump day. It's Wednesday, the 13th of February 2018. Hope all is well, swell, and totally hip and groovy in your neck of the woods. So, yes, decided to play a little bit of Simple Man. Little Simple Man. I don't know. I live a completely different life than a lot of folks. And just like the lyrics from Leonard Skinner, that was actually Shinedown's version of Simple Man. That was the acoustic version, Shinedown's acoustic version. But in the lyrics, to be something that you love and understand, I think it doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. I think we all strive to be something we love and understand. I think most of us do. Good evening, Brother Nick. I need to pay attention more to these comments. Here I get yip yapping and I'm just staring off into the great ether of the VW bus, eternal space and time. But we strive to be something we love and understand. And I myself fit in that category. And I think, at least in my perspective, I kind of got sidetracked. Brother Mark! Brother Mark! Good evening, man. Good evening. Hope all is well, swell, and totally hip and groovy in your neck of the woods. Fart on. Fart on. Fart on. Bowling. Bowl on. Whatever the case. Maybe. Anywho, like most people out there, I myself has got a little sidetracked and I've forgotten truly means to live simply. And it's not so much, possessions or material possessions or, whatever. I think, at least for me, sorry, I'm trying to read your comments. Man, Brother Mark, you had a good live stream. Sorry I missed your live stream, man. Sorry. I I stopped. I got myself a shower and got some food, and now I'm at the VW bus and all that jazz. Back out here in the country, I'm probably I'm really considering taking the VW bus into town tomorrow and maybe like nomadic style in it again. Just that lifestyle. I mean, I am a nomadic lifestyle. I live way out here in the country, but being mobile and I don't know. That is like, to me, that is just as simply as I can get without basically living off the grid and not working and just living in the country or in the wilderness, like Axeman style or something like that. No, it wouldn't be Axeman style, would it? It'd be just totally like, no. It'd just be totally woodsman style. That's like the next step for me. For now, it's living simply in a VW bus, and I'm kosher with that. I've been fighting inner turmoil about getting my own little four walls, a windows, and a door, and all that jazz. But the more life happens, and the more I understand certain things, that to me, and it's not bad. I mean, just to my lifestyle is not simple for me to either pay mortgage or rent. I'd rather pay a mortgage because it's like you're basically paying property for yourself that you're going to eventually hopefully own someday. But still, the thought of paying a mortgage or a rent, it, I don't know. For me, I like my interests mobile. I like my feet a moving. I dig that. Even if I'm going to a 9 to 5, in my case, an 8 to 5 job every day, I don't mind that. I see all these people that quote unquote live the van life, and it's either they're, you know, living basically off of somebody's other else's money, the way I see it, or they're pretending. And don't get me wrong. There's quite a few people out there that actually live in vans or motorhomes or what the case may be. But the reality of the actual van life movement is so much more different than what has been portrayed out there in the world, because I'm starting to watch more of these different YouTube channels, and it's definitely not the simple life. It seems like what they're doing is full of drama and different things and all this jazz, and it blows my mind because it's like, I live in reality. I live in a van in reality. Right now, I can commute to work in a Ford F-250 pickup, which used to belong to my dad when he was alive. And that's the way I choose. But if I so choose it, I can drive my house to work. My house to work. That's gypsy style, yo. Straight up gypsy style, and I dig that. I mean, I completely dig that. And I have to completely always repeat myself. This life, my van life, or any van life, is not for everybody. You know? You give up certain things, but you gain certain things. And the biggest thing for me here lately, and I'm getting over it, is, you know, I really, really wanted to make myself more appealing to, the females out there, but there's not too many females out there who's like, van life, that's cool. Let me try it. And I understand this. But you know what? I am a child of the universe. I am a child of the God, of Buddha, of whatever you may want to call it. Jehovah, whatever you call your higher power. I am, as you are, as all are, a child of something greater and bigger beyond us. And I understand this to a fact, Jack. And sometimes, I myself, like everybody else, because I'm just human, just like you, just like everybody else. We're just human. I let my insecurities, because we're all human, get to the better of me, as probably you do, and you do, and you do as well, because we all have our insecurities in a certain way. And if you say you don't, you're straight up, just fibbing, because we all have insecurities. And myself, with my insecurities, I let that get to the better of me these past, months or so. Basically, trying to understand about the dating scene in 2019 and 2018, the female scene. And it kind of made me go bonkers. And that's not groovy, man. And sometimes, you just got to step out of the situation and kind of look outside of the box and look from the outside in. And that's a hard thing to do for everybody, trust me. But to dissolve the insecurities of our ego, that's what drives us as a person is our egos. To lose that is the most grooviest, blissful conditioning of the human spirit, body, and mind that anybody can ever go through. Because our egos is what drives us basically internally. It's our desires, our wants, our needs, our lusts. Some of them call that demons or whatever you want to call it. It all boils down to us, ourselves. We are the creators of our own little world, our own little future. It's not written in stone, folks. It's not. It's up to us to make it what we want to make it. And once you grasp that freaking concept, it makes the most things minute and the most minute things big things. I don't know. But I've learned that, and that's why I've been taking a break from YouTube. I had a good friend of mine I went to dinner with last night. She asked me, she goes, so why are you taking a break from YouTube? And I was like, how do you put positivity into the world when yourself is not feeling positive? I couldn't do it. I couldn't do a daily vlog every day throwing of my daily life out there and trying to put positive out there, and myself was not feeling positive. It would have been a farce. It would have been total bull honky, bull crap, whatever. So yes, I've had to take a little bit of a break, but I'm getting back into the idea of the routine and all that jazz, and some. I am seriously considering getting back into my tie-dyeing. It was my way of artwork, my form of art, or fart, as Brother Mark likes to put it, fun art. I'll definitely start small, either socks or, maybe little hand towels, something small, maybe a few shirts here and there. Because like I said, I live in something tiny. My space is very, very small. What is it? 69 square feet. My friend and I, we talked. I live in a 69 square foot. That's it. That's the size of your bathroom. Less than that. Brother Mark, dude, I got your discs all ready to go, and I freaking left them at Mom's house, man. Freaking left them at Mom's house. Oh, I'm so pissed off at myself. I apologize. Yes, I got you. Only thing I don't have is a bag, man. I got to get you a bag. I couldn't find no place in Ponca to sell disc golf bags, man. So, but I left your discs accidentally at Mom's house because I was like, well, I'll bring them with me to the city, get you a bag. I was hoping to get maybe 2 bags for the price of one from this cat I know. But no, I forgot it. Like certain things affects the memory sometimes. And yes, you get your discs, man, with the most grooviest instructions to the disc golf world imaginable. Like the basic fundamentals of the philosophy of Zen disc golf, man. Because I'm sending you these special discs, man, that are very sentimental to me. Stuff I give my friends are not just stuff; they're like sentimental things. Like what you're getting ready to receive, Brother Mark, is like not just a plain old discs. You're getting ready to receive like something very special, and I'm passing on a disc golf thing to you because I know you and your brother are gonna go out and have a bunch of fun, and hopefully you evolve to be an actual disc golfer instead of a recreational disc golfer. Because once you play, you're a disc golfer. Even if you just throw once in a great while, you're a disc golfer. But to go beyond a rec recreational disc golfer is a great thing. Because there was once a time I was just a recreational disc golfer too. I had one disc. It was just a driver. It wasn't a putter, and I played. Yeah, brother Mark, he does send most bodacious, groovy. I'm trying to reach for. Usually I got some fart laying around somewhere. What was that? What was that? I heard noises falling. Noises falling. Stuff falling in the VW. Here we go. There's just I grabbed some fart. There we go. We got Brad the bus. Brad the bus right there. So my brother Mark's fart. But yeah, I was thinking about getting into tie dyeing. Something small, but it was something I really really enjoyed doing a long time ago, and I enjoyed selling my tie dye and watching the people's because so many people loved my tie dye. Like sometimes people couldn't afford my tie dyes because the tapestries, the big tie dye tapestries, would go between anywhere between $60 and $100 depending on what size of tapestry it was, and sometimes people couldn't afford those. You know, they would come to these music festivals and have a great time and see these wonderful tapestries that, yes, it's artwork. You know, that there was a price on it, but you know, if all they had was 30, $40, you know, it was a nice trade. You know, times I would go by and do that. But the Eagle Eye, when did you come bebopping in? Good evening. Hope all is well, swell, and totally hip and groovy in your neck of the woods. Brother Craig's here. Brother, man, everybody just bebopping in. And hello, Brother Craig. Hope you and your little family's doing swell well and totally hip and groovy. So yeah, this is a little impromptu dealio. You know, just live simply, and I've had to rethink those, literally those terms again, and that's what I'm doing. Is because honestly, the thought of getting an apartment or a little house or a little mortgage or whatever the case may be freaks me out. Heck yeah, Brother Craig. I was a photographer at one time. I have a little photography eye myself. And when technology became like where your phones can almost take as good photos as good, you know, digital cameras from the day, I just kind of changed it up a little bit. But yeah, I like capturing photos in a moment. Just catching up on some comments. But yeah, like I said, my life isn't for everybody, and I understand that. And it's been a weird new year for 2019. Nothing bad. I guess it's just like I said, we all have insecurities, and to dissolve those insecurities is a very, very hard thing to do. Oh, the times they are a changing, brother man. A little bit of Bob Dylan. You know, it's a funny thing you mentioned time. A lot of folks, you know, including me, because just like you, we're all human. We're all human. That'd be really swell. Well, I would like to drink a pint. Get old pint of beer there, mate. We'll get a drink a pint of beer. Yes, my friend, I would like to drink a pint of beer with you. It'd be swell, well, and groovy. Swell, well, and groovy. It's funny. It's funny that you mentioned beer because see, I like to drink, a beer or two in the summertime when it's hot, and in the wintertime, I like to sip on wine. I'm a weirdo like that. Sip on wine or maybe drink margaritas or something. But yeah, I'm a little bit of a different person when it comes to that. All right, brother Mark, enjoy dinner. Straight up food porn, huh? Dude, I am not going to tell you what I had for dinner. I had the most unhealthiest dinner imaginable because it was quick and easy because I stopped at the truck stop to take a shower. Eagle Eye, you have a groovy evening. Thanks for hanging out. I'm just chilling. But yeah, I'm thinking about getting the bus back out tomorrow. We're supposed to have some nice weather up until the weekend, and it's supposed to get cold again. So I don't know. I'm kicking around the idea. I probably will, knowing me. I'll probably end up firing the bus up in the morning and then taking off, and I'll probably stay in town till whenever. Just whenever. I don't know. That's why I like having my home wherever I roam. But my old VW bus is an interesting place to live. It really, 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 really is. It's not an ordinary van because it's a VW microbus. And it's just not like your average Westphalia either. It's not. It's really, really not. But it's my home. Like I tell a lot of people, sometimes I feel like my bus chose me. I didn't choose my bus chose me. Because my friend Scott, I haven't talked to my friend Scott in a few years, but my friend Scott, who is now a commercial airline pilot, he's the one who found my VW bus. He's the one who happened to drive by and was like, "Hey, I know Brad's looking for a VW. I'm gonna tell him about it." And that's what happened. Good cheesecake, huh? Is that what you said? Cheesecake? I got yeah, cheesecake, cheesesteak. Oh, cheesesteak. But if you guys ever in my neck of the woods or I'm in your neck of the woods, and you guys get to hang out in the VW bus, you will understand the difference between VW bus time, as I like to call it, and man time. Like man made time, like the human concept of linear time. Xander! Oh my gosh, good evening, good evening. Hope all is well, swell, and totally hip and groovy. Totally hip and groovy. So I got a little discombobulated today. I missed my lunchtime disc golf session because I had to take a friend of mine to get his truck at his apartment on my lunch break. Before lunch, he was all asking me, and I was just like, of course I was gonna say yes, but I was like, man, if I miss my disc golf at lunch, I'm not the same. Even if it rains or snows, I'm just not the same. But I went ahead and took them. So my plan tomorrow is to play golf because it's supposed to be nice. My disc golf sessions are very special to me. I'm just me. Thanks for saying I'm a good dude. I try to be good. I try to do good. Sometimes I'm a human just like everybody else. We all mess up sometimes, you know. And when I messed up, I kind of messed up, took it out on my coworkers, which I'm fixing. You don't ever burn bridges you can't fix. That's the biggest philosophy to learn in life. Even if you burn those bridges can always be rebuilt, folks. There's just no doubt about that. So yeah, it's Nez, you still hanging out? You're still here? Cool, man. Nez is here. Nez is still grooving. Well, I didn't really burn any bridges or anything at work. It was just, I was having major, major turmoil, from insecurities of, just myself coming out, that I'd never dealt with, since before the divorce. And, I don't have nobody, I have a VW bus now. Nobody really, except for you guys to talk to. It's like, I just, do whatever. And so, obviously, you know, I couldn't, channel those things I kind of plugged up for a couple of years from my divorce. I couldn't channel those anywhere, and they just finally came out, unfortunately. So, you know, that's what I'm trying to explain about, you know, ourselves. We're all in control about ourselves. That's what's the groovy thing about disc golf. You're dealing with something that spins, and you're trying to get that thing in synchronicity. The quicker that thing spins, the more stable it becomes, the more controllable it flies. And it's all about spinning. This great world of ours spins around a big old sun with other rocks. We're just constantly spinning, spinning, spinning. And if we go out of that synchronicity, it's it's not cool. And our own insecurities throws off that in synchronicity type of dealio. Why did you think I wasn't live? This is a van life vlog. A van life vlog. I don't know. I can go to sleep probably. You guys can still be live. Who knows what can happen with a van life vlog? This is not like a type 2 vlog. It's not a coffee talk. It's a van life vlog. It's my bus right now. We're having gnarly winds here in Oklahoma, and so I got my topper down. But the winds are kind of starting to calm down, I think. I definitely don't have much up. K-Dog. K-Dog report. K-Dog. K-Dog report. Good evening. Hope all is well. So, totally hip and groovy in your neck of the woods. But I'm blessed to have the positivity of what this bus does. Because this bus is packed with positive. It's like, in Ghostbusters 2 when they spray the people down with like the slime that makes them all like super happy. That's basically the VW bus in a nutshell. If you hang out in the VW bus, it's like you stay. I mean, yes, I felt cruddy, but just sitting in here amongst the colors and music, it's different. You have nothing but your own head to dive into. And you can only go so deep, right? The rabbit hole only goes so far. They say, how deep down the rabbit hole do you want to go? Well, it only goes so far, folks. I assure you of that. Once you're down, man, it's pretty groovy, but you got to come up eventually. Little ambiance tonight. Little ambiance tonight. Little stellar drone. Eternity is what we're listening to. Little ambiance is always good in the VW bus. I assure you, I love the life I live. I'm not going nowhere. Mark's freaking out as bad as this. Mark, I'm gonna get your disc to you, my friend. I feel so bad I forgot him at my mom's house, man. I feel like a total dweeb. Like, I'm gonna say that again, like a total dweeb with a capital D. Because I forgot him. Like, Certain products affect the memory. Certain products affect the memory, and that's what it was. Yeah. So you never know. You never know. Bowling champion. The bowling champion. I don't have my hoodie that I play my disc golf in, Xander. My white hoodie is in the VW bus, or not the VW bus, but in the F-250. My disc golf bag is in the front seat, but I got it blocked. I got my front seat and my living compartment where I live at blocked off by the heat over here. Anywho, my disc golf bag is back there, so I can't show you my bag tags and I can't show you the hoodie with the stamp. But yours truly, a few years ago, from the years of 2007 through 2000, I'm sorry, 2003 is when it officially started. 2003 is when it officially started. All the way up, I did it all the way up until 2014. I would put on a tournament, a real groovy disc golf tournament that was bowling friendly. And the name of this tournament was called Bowl a Hole. And the concept was 18 bowls, 18 holes. And in 2008, 2009, and 2010, that tournament turned into a weekend disc golf sports festival that broke. It was a break off. It was like a hats off, and it was called the April Frizz, as in from the October Frizz. The guys that put on the October Frizz, Mr. Harvey Barger and Dave Richardson, gave me their blessings to use the name April Frizz. So, yeah, it was Friday was Glow Golf. And see, I rented out a 30 or a 300 acre old youth camp around Ponca City, Oklahoma, is what I did. And on Friday was Friday night Glow Golf. Saturday was the Bowl a Hole. And then Sunday was 2 rounds of 18 tournament golf. Let's get down with some golf, you know. And I had 4 courses literally set up at this place. It was really cool. Really cool. I enjoyed it. Every moment of it. It was called Camp McFadden. Elsewhere. Camp McFadden in Ponca. Well, it was near Ponca City. And I had it out there in 2008, 2009, and 2010. And in 2010, they started getting upwind of this because every night, Friday and Saturday night, I had bands come out, music bands, like get down some disc golf and some music at night time with some camping. It was a festival at its finest for disc golfers. I mean, it was music and disc golf. What else do you want? But they got upwind of the shenanigans, and they're like, so 2011, they're like, we can't let you hit, because they were charging me. I was paying like $1,500 to rent this place out, and I was like, all right, I pay you $3,000, and they're like, nope. But it was a good time. Anywho, when I moved to California in 2010, I took the tournament, just the tournament itself, the bowler hole, with me, and had the tournament itself in Southern California at the Coyote Disc Golf Course. And let me tell you what, them California boys and girls, ladies, wonderful ladies and gentlemen, totally fell in love with that tournament. That they were excited to have it in 2015 because I had it in 2011, 2012, 13, and 14. But in 15, my pops passed away, so it didn't happen. Like, it just didn't happen, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to catch up on little comments here because I've been trying to catch up on comments. It turned into a bunch of naps. Oh, man. Man, Alexander, during the disc golf sports festivals for the Bola Hole, I I had Subway 2 years. Yeah, 2 years in a row. I had Subway sponsor the food for the halfway, because you only played 18. So after 9 you got a snack. Well, you got fed. It was a full blown lunch, and then you played 9 more, and and then the next year was Domino's Pizza. Domino's Pizza was, so 2008 and 2009 was Subway sponsored the food. In 2010 it was Domino's. All right, man. Roll on up. Fruit, roll on up to the fruit side, man. Fart on, brother, man. Fart on. So, officially, 2015 was the last year. But I enjoyed the actual 3 years in a row that I actually put on the Disc Golf Sports Festival at the old youth camp, Camp McFadden. It was totally fun. It was. It really, really was. It was a logistical nightmare in all the aspects of what had happened. But I had a great time, and all of it was documented on photograph and put to DVD and music. And I got all the DVDs, but unfortunately I can't put those on YouTube, because of the copyright with the music. So I'd have to put it on there without the music and just do something different. But it's pretty cool. It's just a lot of disc golfers. You just see a lot of disc golfers sitting around during the Bola Hole. But then, like I said, Sunday it was a legit. The first year, Xander, it was a PDGA sanctioned tournament on Sunday. Mr. Ron Converse, I don't know if you know that disc golfer, Mr. Ron Converse. He's the one who got that sanctioned for that year, pulled it to get a sanction, but he actually put it on the Kansas Oz Tour. So Ron Converse. Yeah, yeah, hell of a man. He's a hell of a good disc golfer. When it comes to designing disc golf courses and putting on tournaments, he's just as hard headed as I am. That's why we bumped heads. But other than that, yes, he's triple A plus disc golfer. Hell of a good man. It's just hard to put disc. It's hard to put on disc golf tournaments with the guy because he wants to run it one way, and you're trying to do it another way, and it's like, that's why in 2009 and 10 the Sundays tournament wasn't sanctioned, because it was just too much of a nightmare. Because like I said, in 2008 it was on the Kansas Oz. It was a big Kansas Oz Tour event, and Ron Converse had everything to do with that, and it was hats off to him. But it was like very, very crazy stuff that happened, and that's when I started getting away from putting on other tournaments. Like I was just like, I'll just stick with an unsanctioned tournament like the October Frizz, in Winfield, because therefore you don't have to have a lot of headaches on certain things. And You just keep it simple. I've always been a keep it simple type of guy. But I can 99.9% guarantee you, Xander, that some year I will put on the April Frizz once again. I will put on the Bola Hole, and it's a fun time. And I hope you're there, because when I moved to California in 2010, my good friend JD in Missouri, Daniel, his name was JD Williams. He actually took the name over April Frizz, and he actually took it to some land out there somewhere that actually built a little disc golf complex called Woolly Acres. So Woolly Acres. Funnel cake fart. We got the funnel cake fart. Yeah, we're talking disc golf. See, I'm gonna get brother Mark into disc golf. I got his discs at my mom's house. That's where I got most of my got left of my stash. My biggest stash of discs went to my ex-wife. She got everything. She got everything. But it doesn't matter, material possessions ain't dilly squat. Focus here, camera. Focus here. No focus. But I do enjoy disc golf. It's just, you know, it's a great way to go outside and just think about stuff and work things out in your head, and you're playing a little sport. Just something about it. I know people, when, like, I brought people along for their first time and they try to play, and the first thing I say to them is, do not try to play like I do. You see me blasting a disc 300 feet plus down there, you know, I keep it in mind. I've been playing so and so many years. I've been playing 19 years now. So you got to. It's like you're trying to play baseball with a professional baseball player. It's just not going to happen. You build your muscle memories up to that situation and all that. See, rocks. Yeah. See, that's I rock. That's all my mid ranges is rocks or condor, man. Got a big condor. If you got a big condor, which is just like a big old rock, it's just a big trash can lid. Man, you could go anywhere with that rock, with a condor. I've had so many disc golfers get mad at me for just beating the pants off of them with a condor. like like seriously, man, it's all sanctioned plastic and whatnot, and it's like I've had them almost try to argue with me, like that's not legit stuff. It's like, yo, go check it out, it's legit. You just mad because I'm beating you with a trash can lid. Team Condor, man. Yes, yes, yes. I got two condors. I got a Blizzard plastic condor, and then I got the old DX plastic, my original condor that was given to me by a good groovy disc golfer. He should become professional, but he never actually. I mean, he should have. Jason James. I mean, right there. I mean, that right there tells you that name alone should have been on a disc. Jason James. But he gave me my first condor, and I've seen a condor slam an ace in California in the dead of night with just a itty bitty light on the basket from a condor. Just a wham, bang, bang, bang. Just, bang, bang, bang all night long. A condor right up that disc basket's butt. Bang, bang, bang. I know that sounded jacked up. I'm sorry, folks. That was a little raunchy, but yeah, it was just like it was a cool night for disc golf at the Coyote. I'll tell you that. Coyote Point, Ojai, California is where that happened. That's where I got my condor. Man, you win at everything, K Dog. You come and visit me, man. I'll let you crash in the bus, man. I'll camp out in a tent so you can crash in the bus, dude. We're talking about rocks, like brother Mark. You'll be getting a rock for your mid range. You'll be getting an AVR for your putter, and for your drivers, you're gonna have a Firebird and a Valkyrie. Because one's going to be stable, one's going to be a little understable for you, and that's what you need. And that right there, my friend, is the basic base. I know I'm talking gibberish to you when I'm talking these names, but that's going to be your basic set. That's going to be your starter set. A rock for your mid range, an AVR for your putter, your two drivers, a Firebird. I forgot the other one. Firebird and dang it. Well, that's what I started on. Was a Valkyrie, a Firebird, an AVR putter. Actually, my very first disc, though, Alexander, my very first disc was a Discraft XL. It was a tie dye XL. That was because it was tie dye, and I was like, ooh, tie dye, and I bought it, and that was my first disc. I quickly learned within a few months after that obviously something was different. My actual first set was, like I said, an AVR, a rock, rock paper scissors, a Valkyrie, and a Firebird. Because a Firebird's going to be a little stable, a little more stable, a little overstable than a Valkyrie. Your Valkyrie is going to be more, a little understable, a little what they call flippy, a little flippy. But you don't want to learn none of those discs, Mark. Like the first thing you're going to want to learn is that putter. It's like once you get these, don't. I would suggest not even going out and playing. You just go out to the course and find the practice basket and learn that putter. Once you learn that putter pretty decent, in a couple days, learn the rock, which would be your mid range, and that's going to give you the fundamentals of the flight of a disc, man. How to turn a disc over, how to flip it, how to snap it, put a little snap in it, and get that thing to spin. The faster it spins, the more flat it becomes, the more stable it becomes. Right now, my snap, I got a hell of a good snap. My snap is not very good because I screwed my wrist up pulling batteries, a lot of batteries, and it's getting better. But when I put a lot of power into the snap, it hurts. And so, but since my best suggestion is just go out and meet disc golfers, but do not get intimidated by them. Do not try to play like them. Let your flow become, like watch some videos if you want on YouTube and get the fundamentals and just let your own flow become you. And that's all I can suggest, man, cuz to me it's zen like, cuz I used to be a skater and I used to surf. And to me, disc golf is as close to the zen like feeling I used to get from surfing and playing and skating. Yep, it's about balance too. It's definitely about balance. You gotta find your balance. Oh, I know, Xander. Like I lived in SoCal. I would go body surfing. I don't know what the heck I was thinking about living back in SoCal, not even having a longboard. Well, it's because I couldn't afford it. A, living in SoCal and the job I had, I can only afford my apartment and disc golf and fun things like that. But I had access to like longboards, but I like to body surf. When I was a young kid, living in SoCal and growing up in SoCal, I had a freestyle board. So yeah. Well, my friends, this has been fun. A little hour van life vlog. The simple life, just me yip yapping. It's been most excellent. I appreciate each and every one of you guys just hanging out, grooving along. I do. I gotta go to bed, guys. I gotta go to work in the morning. It's been fun. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. I don't know when it's gonna happen, but I'll be back on the daily vlog horse once again. I'll be doing my daily coffee talks, just yip yapping. I don't know when, but it'll be soon. Might even be in the morning. I don't know, man. I don't know. Cheers to each and every one of you guys. I appreciate you guys and I love you guys. Be kind to one another. Even when you're pissed off at somebody, try to be kind about the most pissed off way about it. If you just don't talk to them or look at them, and you just be pissed. That's the kindest thing you can do. Do that. And love one another, like those ones the closest to you, your best friend, your friends, your mom and dad, your brother and sister, whatever the case may be. Just love one another and be grateful for every single rotten, good, crazy, janky, lucky, whatever the case may be moment of the day, because, it's all we have. And watch out for those insecurities, I was talking about that. I guess my security blanket is my VW bus. Yes, yes. So if we all got to have a security blanket of some sort to get rid of our insecurities, so be it, right? I love you guys. As always, peace. Peace and love. Much love across the globe, across the universe. And always, Volkswagen. Grease.